What's going on, MetaMatics? It is MetaMatt here, and in today's video, I'll be talking about NFTs that are being used in real-life scenarios. So crypto is down, NFTs are down, market sentiment is down, all the bears and all the naysayers of NFTs are all coming out and saying, I told you so, but are they right? I mean, Bitcoin's at 21,000, Ethereum's flirting with $1,000 now, Solana's under $30. Is this the end of NFTs? I personally don't think so. You see, to me, NFTs are way more than just the art or the JPEGs. It's way more than even the community, because to me, the big thing about NFTs is the smart chain technology. You see, I'm less bullish on NFT projects as a whole as I am on the NFT ecosystem as a whole. And what I mean by that is the blockchain technology, the smart contracts, all that is possible using NFTs and using the technology behind it. To me, that's the future of NFTs, not the JPEGs of apes or the JPEGs of bears or whatever it may be. I mean, sure, the art is cool, but it's what you're able to do with the art using the smart contract, using the commercial rights. That's what makes NFTs important. And that's why I'm bullish on NFTs in general. However, I'm not very bullish on NFT projects as a whole. I don't believe that the majority of the projects, probably 97% of the projects that are currently here right now, are not going to be here in 3 years. That's just my assumption. Well, why, you might ask? Well, if you've worked in restaurants, you know that majority of restaurants end up closing within their first 3 years of business. Now, why is that? Well, that's because opening a restaurant is harder than you think. Just like having an NFT project being successful and running that successfully is harder than you think. There are so many startups that start up and then end up failing before they reach year 3. NFT projects are no different. These are just startup companies in NFT form. The majority of them haven't even been around for a year yet. Now, that being said, not every startup does fail. Not every restaurant ends up failing. There's a bunch of restaurants out there. There's a bunch of businesses out there. So the trick is finding the ones that are going to be here in 3 years and just trading the ones on the ups and downs that aren't. But like I said, we are in a bear market, and bear markets are great for building. Bear markets are great for education. This is the time to learn, so when that bull market comes, you are fully prepared. And this is what this channel is going to be about. It's about education, about learning how to become your own trader, your own person when it comes to the Web3 and the NFT space. I want you to be able to make your own decisions. I'm going to provide the resources available to get there. So I will be doing some videos about projects that I personally like for trading, or even some ones I do believe will make it through the long term. However, be warned, I am going to be doing it from a more skeptical point of view. I'm not going to be thinking that every project that has a good utility, good roadmap, and a fun community and a big Twitter page is going to 10x and be here in 3 years. I'm more so looking for projects that I can go and sit down with the owners of these projects, talk to them, and realize, oh, these guys are actually here for the long run. These guys have experience doing business, not just NFTs. For now, let's talk about NFTs outside of just projects. How can these be used, and why is this important? So Chevy, the automaker, is actually joining in on the NFT craze. They are auctioning off an NFT that depicts a lime green Corvette Z06 blasting through a cyberpunk landscape created by artist Nick Sulo. And the winning bidder will not only get the NFT, but they will also get an actual Corvette. And the Corvette they're going to be getting, the color will be minted green. And this will be the only Corvette of this make that is going to be colored that way. So not only do you get that 1 out of 1 NFT, you also get a 1 out of 1 car. And that car will also have option code RFN, which will forever associate that car with the NFT. And the Corvette's VIN number is going to be binary because NFTs work in binary. This auction will be on Super Rare from June 20th to June 24th. And all the proceeds will go towards a charity that helps underprivileged schools. It's kind of crazy to think about that we're living in a time that people are buying $200,000 JPEGs of monkeys, and we have to do auctions in order to help schools. Seems kind of backwards, but that's not what this channel is about. I digress. So let's talk about this NFT and why this is important. So I know everyone who thinks that NFTs are silly, or they talk about, oh, you just get the JPEG, it doesn't matter. Well, in this case, you're getting an actual car, and your NFT is kind of like your digital keychain, if you will. So if you don't have your car with you and people are talking about cars, you can now pull up your phone and be like, hey, well, this is my car, check it out. And it's, it's a legitimate NFT and it's proof of ownership. It's like a whole new way of showing off your wealth, which is going to be a big reason why the NFT space will succeed, is people who have way too much money and want to show it off and are kind of just over showing it off in the physical world with their fancy cars and fancy Rolexes or whatever. Now they're going to want to be doing it in the virtual world as well. So make sure to subscribe to this channel. I'll be talking more in depth as we go on NFTs and just the blockchain technology and why I think this is the future, and why I'm kind of skeptical on a lot of NFT projects. This isn't going to be the kind of channel where I'm like, hey, every project's in 100x. Hey, I'm bullish on NFTs overall in general, every NFT, bullish. No, I'm pretty bearish overall in the majority of NFT projects just because I understand how business works, and I understand that most of these businesses that I've seen end up failing within 3 years. I don't see why the same won't happen with these NFT projects. That being said, I've seen many entrepreneurs defy the odds and succeed, so I am going to be very bullish on a very certain few projects. Not because of the idea, because a lot of people have great ideas and are making NFT projects, and people are jumping on the bandwagon because ideas are great, but this isn't Shark Tank, you know? Like, we don't have Mark Cuban backing us. An idea can only get you so far. You need to be able to have the team and the vision to make this work out, and those are the projects that I'm going to be talking about, that I'm going to be bullish on. I don't invest in ideas, I invest in people. And if you want to invest in yourself, make sure to check out PB Alerts. You can use the code MetaMatt30 for 30% off. You can learn how to stock trade, crypto trade, and make money in both the bull and bear markets, because we make money on the ups and the downs. We know how to short, we do puts, we day trade, the whole 9 yards. That is pbalerts.com. Link is in my description on my link tree. And I appreciate if you liked and subscribed to this channel. It definitely helps the algorithm. I know I've been gone for a little bit on YouTube. I do plan on making content on a much more consistent basis, especially now that we're in this bear market. I feel like people need someone who's been here in bear markets before, not just in NFTs, but in crypto and stocks, and realizes how they work, not only just when it comes to, oh, it's going to come back up again. I'm talking about the actual psychology behind it, how to properly play these markets so you don't go too far in over your head or let your emotions bankrupt your portfolio. So I hope to see you next time, but as always, until then, I hope that you all make some bread.